Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Dee from What I Do With My Money, and this is the last day of the month, so we're reviewing the month of April together after the intro. Hi guys, so first of all I want to say I'm really sorry. One of my lights died, so I hope this video is not too dark. If it is, I'm really sorry. So let's go and see the things that I did this month. And first of all, I want to say I'm sorry to myself and I'm sorry to everyone just because I overspent. I really did overspend. I'm ashamed, and it is what it is, and now it's done, and now I have to suffer the consequences of my bad choices. So this is a little bit too dark, so I'm going to have to be using a dark marker. Yes, this is a marker. So this month I had a lot of money coming in. There was tax returns, tax checks, money that the government sent, my paychecks, a lot of money. I went crazy. I felt a little too comfortable, and I also had a lot of birthdays, and I overspent. So at the end of the month, what I usually do is that I go to my calendar, I fill it out with all the expenses that were not expected, and everything goes through my credit card. So I write in here what I have spent. I do the total. It's rounded up. I do the total, and then I know how much I owe and how much I have hurt myself. So let's start, shall we? So what you see here is only the stuff that I have not paid back. So it's really what it is, and it is what it is. Okay. So first of all, we're going to start with Saturday, April 6th. So on that day, I can't remember what exactly is that we did. I seriously don't remember what I did on that day. So I have no idea why I was out, what I was doing, but I spent some money. So for some reason, I went to a pharmacy and I spent $194. What for? I have no idea why. Then I went to Starbucks, which is another, I don't know why it was a Starbucks. And I never go to Starbucks, first of all. So it was either for my son or it was an emergency drink that I needed. I don't know. And so that's $5.88. And then I took an Uber. Again, I don't know where it was, or where I was going, or what I had to do, but I took an Uber that was $13.35, and then A&W, and that's $6.76. So I must have grabbed something to eat on that day, and if I was not back home, that means I was doing something the whole day out. So, guys, it is what it is. So that is the expenses of April 6th, and that's the whole expense for that week. Usually my goal is to have expense-free week, meaning that I did not overspend and everything that I've spent was budgeted for, taking from my cash envelopes, and did not overspend, did not take out my credit card to spend on random $1.94 things. So at the end of the week, what I have spent in my credit card is $20. So I'm adding $20 in my credit card. Now, on the second week, we're going to start from the 7th. From the 10th here. And on the 10th, I went to the pharmacy. So I know this week I went to the pharmacy a lot. My son gets hurt all the time playing basketball. Oops. My son gets hurt all the time playing basketball. So I constantly have to buy something. And also he started to get hurt at work too with his new security shoes. They're a little bit too big and they're hurting him, like bruising him in the back heel. So I've had to go to the pharmacy quite a lot. So in this day, I have no idea what exactly is that I bought, if it was for me and my son, but I know that I spent $18.02. And that's what I spent on Wednesday, 10th. So that was one expense here. Then on the 11th, I have, so the credit card interest, and that was $8.82 that are added to my debt for my credit card. And that's for the 11th. And then on the 12th, so this I remember, I went out with my friend. She comes from overseas. And we went to eat and everything, and I paid for the parking. So this is parking. That's fine. That was a very good day. We ate a lot of Korean food. We went shopping the whole weekend, the whole day, and it was fun. So parking, $5. And that was on Friday. On Saturday, we went out. We went out again with her. And I decided to buy a perfume that I haven't had not that I haven't had. I've been desiring for the longest time. And that is Goddess. I'm going to show it to you right now. This is a perfume that I've been wanting for the longest time. And it's Burberry Goddess. It has 3 kinds of vanilla, but it doesn't have that like fake vanilla smell. It just have like a refined vanilla smell, and I just love it. I'm usually not a gourmand perfume girl, but this one, it just stole my soul, my heart. I love it very much, and I bought it, and I just learned that this is refillable, so that's a good thing. And this is what I bought. So that perfume is $200.33. So that's what I bought on Saturday the 13th. And although it's a big amount, it's an amount that I decided that I was ready to spend. So, and I'm still okay with that amount. So on that week, there's $235 that I spent. It is what it is, guys. If you want to criticize me, go ahead. You can. Okay, so these are unexpected accounts. You can say, D, you should not have spent all that money. And I'm going to say, I know. Okay, so now on Tuesday 16th, on that day, I had a book coming in early. So it was a pre-ordered book, but it came early. It was supposed to come on the 23rd. It actually came a week early, which is a week before the date it was supposed to come out. So I don't know what happened here, but I got it. So that was $17.69, and I'm going to show you what book it is. So I've been reading The Husky and His White Cat Shizin, and this is the 5th book that was supposed to come out on the 23rd of April, and it came in my doorstep on April 16th. So a full week before. So this is what I got. I haven't read it yet because I'm reading other books, but this is what I got. Okay, so that book is $17.69, and it came on the 16th. So that's one. And now on the 17th, yeah, I purchased something on Amazon, and now I can remember what it is. But it was $11.49. Actually, I think it was earrings. And the worst thing, I have like the worst luck with earrings. I lost those earrings like on Friday or Saturday, like 4 days after. I don't know why earrings, like the backing of the earrings always get loose, and I lose all my earrings, and that's why I do not spend on earrings anymore. Now, Thursday 18 is a bad day. So I rented a car. On that day, I had to go work. So I worked from home, but on that day I had to go work. And my son was off also from school. So I rented a car so I could go with him. And on that day after work, I had to go pick up my mom. But I finished early and I had to wait for her. So my son and I, we decided to go around on the mall and see what was there. And we spent money. it is what it is. So this is all the spending that I did on that day just because I had nothing else to do. Again, guys, if you want to criticize, you are welcome to criticize. So I rented a car. I mean, it's a shared car thing. So, oops, that's not the one I had to use. So for the car rental, that was $90 for the day. Oh no, I'm sorry. That was the total amount for the car rentals from the day before that came out on that day. But on that day, I know I rented another car. That's the confusion. But the $90, it's the total amount of the car rental from the month of March. So you pay like the month after. After that, I bought some. I remember I bought a sweater because I was freezing on that day. So that was $23.91, but I did have 15. I think I had 15 or 20% off. Then we went to Bath and Body Works. I bought some hand soap for myself. I give 2 to my mom. Then in the afternoon, after I went with my mom, we went somewhere and I needed to eat my yogurt and I didn't have a spoon. So yes, I did have to buy a spoon. And I had to buy like the whole thingy. So that was $206. Then after that, okay, so that was earlier in the day when I went to work. I passed by a coffee shop first to breakfast for my son. So we had breakfast together at the coffee shop next to my work. And that was $22.80. Again, I went to the pharmacy for my son. That I remember was for my son. That was from the bruises he got from the security shoes. So we have to buy some couple of things, and that was $25.28. And then while we were waiting for my mom, we went to Bulk Barn and I spent $7.91. So this day was a terrible day, guys. Thursday 18 was not the day to go out. I spent way too liberally, and that is what it is. So if you're wondering where I got these stickers, I don't think he has them anymore. So this is from Budget with Ira. It came with a planner. He doesn't have the planner anymore. That's why I don't think he has the stickers anymore. But I have a lot of stickers left over from previous years. So I just use them now like that. I don't know what I'm going to do after, whenever I don't have this anymore. I'll see what I'll do, or I'll just, use my hands and write with my own hands. And this is how much I spent, guys. I don't even have enough money for all my spendings. The disappointment. Okay, so on the 19th, thank God I stayed home. I didn't spend anything, but I went out on the Saturday 20th, and that was my father's birthday. And I needed earrings and other stuff and another top, so I went to buy things. So I went to the pharmacy, and I spent on, I can't remember what, that was not for the earrings, but I can't remember what I spent there, but that was $6.89. And then I went to buy clothes and the earrings, so that's $28.21. So that was for my father's birthday on that day. So I bought that right before we went to eat, and cake and all the stuff. So that was on that day. So the other day that it's absolutely harmless. Oh, sorry. For that week, guys, whooping amount of $270. That's why I spent. Now, the last day that is horrible is on Sunday. My son was working. I had nothing else to do. I told my brother, do you want to go shopping? He said yes. I said, let's go. So it is what it is. So while we were there, we went to this Asian convenience store. I bought a bunch of Asian stuff that I usually don't see. And that I cannot eat, but my son can eat. So I bought that. That was $60 to $69. Yep, that's on snacks. And then after that, again, at the pharmacy, bought some other stuff. That's $23.54 that I spent there. Then we went to Indigo again. I told myself I don't need to buy more books. Wrong. I bought $97 worth of books. Let me show you what I bought. Okay, so I bought I Want to Die, But I Want to Eat Tteokbokki. And that is so me. That is something that I would say. So I bought this book. Then this one was on special, The Rune of Kings. I thought it was a very interesting one, and it's $8, so I said, why not? And then this one is called The Familiar, and this one was $30, and I bought it. I also bought a book cover. So this is one of the books that I'm reading right now, and it's The Lost Symbol. So when I have hardcover books like that, I don't like to be reading the book with the little, like the paper cover. So I take the paper cover out like this. I don't like to read the book with this. So I take it out and read the book, and I found that this cover would protect the book better, so I bought it. Was on special, so it's usually $23 and it was $8. And I bought something else that I can't remember exactly what it is. It's for the, oh yeah, I bought a waffle maker that was on special too, so I bought all that. Again, do I need all that? No, but I wanted to buy that. Then I went to David's Teas, and that day was a 50% off day. So I'm like, oh, okay, I'm going to buy some stuff then. And I bought a bunch of teas. You know, okay, let me show you the teas. Okay, so I bought all of these. So some of them were 40% off. The other ones were 50% off. So I bought curcuma chai. This one, I can't remember what it smells, but I loved all of them. I was actually looking just for apple cider, but they don't have it at this time of the month. They just have it for the month of October or something like that. And they all smell so good. So this is the first one, chai curcuma. And then I had chai, how's it called in English? It's snowfall chai or snow chai, something like that. So this one is ginger, cinnamon, cacao, white chocolate, pink pepper, cardamom, that's what, and other things. And this one, they all kind of the same, but this one is rooibos. Then I had ashwagandha chai, so same thing. It has cardamom, ashwagandha, cinnamon, what else? Ginger. This one has black pepper and other things. Okay. And then I have this one is chai mocha and punched mango, and this one, even through the bag, it smells. It's so good. So those are the things that I bought at David's Teas, and I'm not sure if I'm missing another one because I already have some, but all of that was $97. Okay, what else, guys? I want to do this fast, honestly. Okay. And then I went to buy some clothes because we needed some clothes for my son. Again, nothing fits him. So that was $172.01. And after that, when I went to pick up my son at his job, I bought some things to bring for my mom's house. So I spent some more there. So that was on the 21st. I'm going to be sticking this as fast as I can. After that, I really felt like I was just going crazy with money, and I was being very irresponsible. So I stopped spending. So I literally didn't spend anything after that. Like, I just said stop, and I stopped. So for that week, just for that day, guys, just for that day. Does it make sense? I don't think it makes sense. The total that I have. Oh, David's. I forgot to write for David's tea. David's tea was 90.11. So that's 100, 200. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so just for that day, that Sunday, the total of spending for that day was $465, guys. It is horrendous, and that's how much I spent. So the total that I owe myself on my credit card now, oh yeah, see, that's the last thing I calculated. So 465 plus 270 plus 235 plus $20, and that's $990, guys. I have no words for myself. I have no words. So let's just continue. So for the month review, this is what I wanted to do with you today, guys. So for the month review, let me take a pencil. So for food, I took what I said I was going to take, so that was $500. So there's no change here, and that makes the saving income for this week, for this month, was $1,675. So that's the total. Is that the total that I saved for April? Let me see. No, that was $3,165. That means that the total from everything that from the total of saving money that I had for the month, the food was only 60% of the month. Okay. Now, for my spending, instead of $105, I took $100. And the previous month was $130. So there's $30 less that I spent. That I gave myself for spending money. And that's 3% of the whole month. Now, for the emergency fund. Okay, so I was supposed to get more money than I had. And I put more money into my credit card too. So instead of $265, I actually put $155. The month before I had $140 put down. So this month I had $15 more that I put in my emergency fund. And that's 5% of my whole saving income of the month. Now for debt, in my debt saving, cash envelope, I put $185, but at the beginning of the month I thought I would put $265. And now, so in the end, I only added $35 more, and that would be 6% of the whole saving income of the month. Now for back to school, I was planning to put $295. I ended up putting $215, and that's $145 different from the previous month. So that's 7% of the whole saving income that I had for the month. Now for medical, I ended up only putting $145 instead of $185. Last month I put $100 down, so I actually put $45 more than last month, and that's 5% of my whole income. I put $1,300 here just for my main saving accounts, the ones that matter the most, at least to me. And then for my saving, that means 41% of the whole saving income of the month went to the important ones. And again, it makes sense. Half of what I put in my saving accounts is for what really matters. And I think it's a lot. Also, knowing that this is about 3 times more money that I put in than I would usually have. So 41% of that went for topping up my saving cash envelope. So that's good. Now for the debt snowball. So for the credit card, okay, so the total that I paid on the month, so I paid $130. That's what I usually pay, but I also put $620 more. So the total for that in the month, I paid $750 this month for my credit card. As you saw, I spent more than that. So in fact, I didn't help myself. Like, yes, I paid $750 because I wanted to pay my debt, but I spent much more. So in the end, it didn't make any dent. I should have like less money, but I still have the same amount. So you know what? Like at the end of last month, I had $1,780 left to pay. In this case, I'm going to put it back to $2,000. I'm just going to say that I still owe $2,000 and I haven't paid anything. So what I have left to pay now, so I did pay more, but I did pay $620 more, but I still have 100% left to pay. It is what it is. So now I paid, usually for the loan I pay $131, but I paid $500 extra. So I actually paid $631.68 this month for my loan. So with the interest rate and the extra amount that I put in, I finally made a dent more than $30, guys. So I now have $11,869.75 left to pay. And that means I finally went down. Oh, sorry. I added 500. So I put $500 more. And that means I finally have 95. So I went from 99% left to pay to 95%. So that's a lot. That's good. So what I paid actually extra, so with everything that would be, just give me 1 second. That would be $1,381.68. That is what I paid in for my debts this month, and I still have in my head. I still have 100% to pay. So what killed me this month was really my credit card, and I would have been much better if I didn't do that. But I'm happy that at least for my loan, I, did something that mattered. It's just a waste of money that I made for my credit card. I'm very sad with that. Even though I showed you what I bought, and I explained what happened, it was a poor decision that I made in the month of April, and I have now stopped the bleeding. So we'll see what happens for the month of May, guys. And thank you very much for being with me. It was kind of a long video, but I showed you other stuff too. So I hope this video was interesting for you and that you learned something. And I wish you emotional health, physical health, psychological health, but most of all, guys, financial health. So see you next time. Goodbye.